everybody doing today? My name is Claudia and this is Katie Counseling. I wanted to start by saying you can find me on Instagram at Katie Counseling. I'm really enjoying doing all the reels over there and just, sharing really insightful things that I find on Instagram. And yeah, follow me on there. We have great discussions, and actually that's the video that I'm doing today. I ask questions and my followers respond to me, and I think this will be great to do with certain topics that I want to explore, because I want to know what you guys want to hear about or what you want to be informed about. And usually if I have an opinion about something, or if I can do the research, or I know how to retain certain information, I'll do it for you guys anytime. Alright guys, so let's get started. So yesterday I posted a question thing on Instagram that said what kind of content I should do next, because it's been a little slow at school. I have a substance abuse class, which is great, but again, it's like such a review for me. And then the other class is a diagnosis class, and again, that is literally reading out of the DSM-5 and like going over different disorders and criteria and how to like diagnose people and like put the correct codes together and how to kind of implement all that information for other people to be able to interpret it. So yeah, I will do a review of the courses once I'm done with them, but right now there's not much for me to really say. So let's start with the questions. Okay, so the first question says, since I am taking substance abuse, classes, what about my opinion on abstinence versus harm reduction? So this is a huge topic in this field of, psychotherapy and taking care of clients that abuse substances. So I would say from like the research and the work that we've done in this class, I would say that a lot of people see this as like a gateway to help. So harm reduction has actually been around in Europe and other countries for a lot longer, and it's more acceptable. The United States has been doing it for a little while, and it's popping up, in different states, in different big cities. And it depends on like the culture of the people that live in those states and cities. But again, this has been implemented in different parts of the world for a very long time. So what I'm talking about is clean, I'm not sure if I can say this word on here, so clean things to administer certain substances, a place where you can do it, also, other things. But usually at these places, we would like to have professionals that can, help the individuals if they are not aware or educated about the help that they can actually receive. So pretty much clinicians and people that are involved would like to see those people reach out for help, so professionals can guide them to the proper resources to maybe get them on, again, harm reduction medicine, get them on a schedule, get them to come in, maybe help them with housing, help them with, if they're gonna withdraw, rather do it in a safe environment, maybe find resources for detox centers, get them food and things like that. So a lot of people agree with that, like, let's get the people help and then hopefully we can help them, using clean things to administer the substance instead of things that could cause, illnesses and other medical complications. And from like what I can remember from our discussions in class about this is most people are on board, but then there are some people that are really, really rigid about their beliefs, they're like, nope, they need to be sober, we shouldn't be subsidizing these kind of resources to these people because they're just gonna abuse it. So I think that it's becoming here in the US more acceptable, but at the same time people are still really looking at it through like a lens of, yeah, this doesn't sit right with me. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time, but again, if we can get closer to helping, and this is a way to help, to educate, and to spread awareness, I think it's gonna just grow. Okay, so the second question is, what are good personal statements for graduate school? And I also got another one about personal statements, and it says personal statements, experience that someone needs for grad school or is expected to have when they are applying. So what I would say from my personal experience, and this is just a little like FYI, my opinion only, you guys, and I advocate for this, they want you to be in that program. They want you to pay for the school, or however you're paying for this. They want you as a student, okay? And I didn't realize that until I got into my program, because I was freaking out and I'm like, oh my god, what if I don't get in, this and that. There are probably places where it's limited availability, but from all the experience that I have, from all the people that I've talked to, even like the professors that have their doctorates now, if you don't get in somewhere, maybe it wasn't meant to be, or maybe it's, they have some kind of quota they have to meet where it has to be this certain amount of people from this area, or like even when I fill out certain things, it's like, where did you graduate high school or whatever. So you never know what their criteria are for that time that you're doing your application for. So again, don't lose hope. Maybe reapply if that's where you really want to go. But I'm telling you, you'll get in. So what I was saying is, you will get in somewhere, but you have to just keep trying if you don't at first. But what I'm saying is, each grad program has its own requirements. So certain grad programs will be like, hey, you need to have a degree in such and such to be considered, or you have to pass the GRE, or you have to do letters of recommendation. So to answer the question, I think the experience you need to have is having an undergraduate degree. And I'm going to be honest with you, again, with a lot of people that I've watched, a lot of people that I've talked to, you don't have to have perfect grades. I know a lot of people that didn't do so well in undergrad and that got a 4.0 in graduate school. So never give up, never think you don't have a GPA that's not good enough. I would just keep trying, because again, they want you. These schools want you, and you can do it. Grad school is so different than undergrad. It's not like all this busy work, all these tests. You're niching down, you're learning about your field, and you test out of it, or you do your hours, and then you can work professionally. So you can do it, and if you have the will to do it and you want to, you're gonna get in. If you can convince them that this is what you want, this is part of your journey, and you don't see any other way because this is what you've chosen and you're really passionate about it, that's all you need. The want to do it. So that's my recommendation. All right, so I'm going to continue with this question, good personal statement for grad school. I think one thing a lot of people have to remember is that when you're trying to write a personal statement, you have to gear it towards what you're trying to apply for. So for clinical mental health counseling, you had to gear it towards, I'm looking forward to getting to know the faculty because one of the professors has a podcast and I listened to it and it's so interesting and I want to learn more, and I'm excited to attend the classes that said professor teaches because I really want to get more insight about said course that they teach. And let's say this teacher teaches human growth and development, just be like, I'm really into getting to know about the process of life and how everything develops. And yeah, so that'll show them whoa, they're passionate about something that's in the program. They're doing their research about the professor. They're doing the research about what we teach at this university, and they have passion to learn and want to be here. So that's kind of what your personal statement has to be, is they need to see that you're there for their program and for the people in the program. because there's a ton of clinical mental health counseling degrees or programs out there, but you have to really look at the university, what they stand for, why do you like it. And in mine, I was, I would always say I really like said university that I was applying to because it's geared towards adults. I like that I can work and be a mother and go to this university and thrive. And I really liked the format of the classes. That was online, most of it. I like the format of choosing my classes and having the flexibility of doing, work at home or, attending class at the university. If I wanted to, I could have signed up that way. So let them know, because that's what's going to get you in. They're going to see that you're excited about their establishment, that you're excited about their program, and that, you want to be there. Because, some people might just be trying different universities, to see where they get in, or just be like, oh, I got 10 out of 10. But if they really see like, hey, you're my only choice, this is where I want to be, I love what you guys stand for, I love the program, I'm all in. That's what's gonna get you in. Alright, so my last question on here is how to ask for letters of recommendation. So I've had to do this a couple of times for different things in my life, and I would always just say, ask, write a nice email, make a phone call, and you benefit from recommendations from like employers too, or family, or like friends that your family has known for a long time. So let's say that you really don't have like a strong connection with any professor that you've had. See if your parents or your grandparents have a professional person in their life that has known you and can like say, oh, I've seen so and so go to school, they, I've seen them thrive, I run this in this company, we've, been family friends for about 10 years, I definitely vow for the character of this person. So it could be something like that, and supplement it with something from the university, of course, but also like your employer. Even if you've worked there for 6 months, you go up to whoever is in human resources, or your manager or your general manager, and you ask them, hey, can you just write like a small paragraph about my work ethic, and they come up with some really, really great like statements. So if you don't have anything concrete from school or some professor that can literally write a novel about you, do that. And then maybe get like one professor and be like, hi, Professor so-and-so, I reached an A in your class. I was wondering if you could write letter of recommendation for me. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm pursuing my master's degree, and your class was really interesting, and I really found myself connecting to the information. I would really love this and this. I like the interactions that we had in this class. I will remember this for, the remainder of my professional journey, ... So just be creative. But again, you have it. You can do it, So just begin by asking, and you'll see. You'll get the ball rolling. It'll make more sense. All right, guys. My time is up here in the car. The air conditioning is so high here. So I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed the format of this video. I really, really enjoyed doing it. Follow me on KD Counseling, and let's chat on there. Until then, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.